want to give massive thanks to all of my supporting members and patrons. Thank you all so very much. Three clicks to get that sound button working. Hello, good evening and welcome. And excuse me. And if you're one of the sudden flood of new subscribers, I'd like to say a special big welcome to you. Make yourself at home. It's a friendly place. Most people don't bite. There's one or two, including Gary Y. Benger. And as Brian Pop Robson said, I think Mr. S has gone on live early just to throw him off the scent. Good call, Brian. Anyway, quick hellos to everyone. Let's whiz up to the top. Oh, we're rocketing up. 32. It's funny, isn't it? I ended up with just a handful until a few minutes before, and then just before going live, there's a few more. As I go live, we get a deluge. A deluge the size of which is 35 as I'm look at 37. Anyway, so Watto UK. Wouldn't it be awesome for the channel to hit 10k tonight? Wouldn't it just, Watto? Hello to you. Demon Orb, good evening. Bob Sandler. Oh, that's me the next one, Mr. Sensible. Hello everybody peeps. Where did that come from? Hello everybody peeps. UK audience only. Brilliant. Pop Rodson, Colon. The ever-present Colon. Thank you, Colon. And Bob Sadler has said Blue Feather, hello to you. The Snark is in. And Judy Bassett. Hello, Judy. Hope you're well. Captain Welshie. Good to see you. And just scrolling down. Oh, David Oliver. It's 8:30 p.m. Hello, everybody. And hello to you, David. Skits Crusher. Yay. Yay, indeed, Skits. And it's good to see you here. Scrolling a body. Oh. Mark Tin. Buddy Zappo. Robert Adset. Charlie Welch, hello to you. Cheese. Stavros, well done, buddy. Hello, everybody, peeps. Do you know, whatever happened to Harry Enfield, eh? I thought he was so funny. Bish bosh, low to dosh. Whop your wad on a counter. And Irish Dublin girl, Tim Nicholas. Oh, Snapcase72, a new name. I don't know if you're one of the new crowd, the new guests, the new friends who've dropped in since the Creaky video. If so, very, very welcome. What an amazing 2 days? 2.5 days? Maybe 3 at the push. Creaky asked me about 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, if I'd do I'd offered beforehand, you know, if you ever need one. But he asked me, did I want to do a video to cover a slot. As you probably know, he's moving house, and we all know what a nightmare that is. And of course I said yes, which I'm more than happy to do, even if I had 0 subs out of it, because that's not why I did it, but it's nice. And let me just have one more up-to-date check, because it's changing all the time. Hold on, look at that. 1 second. I'm not that good at maths. I took a note of where I was. Right. 704 subscribers following that Karen video I did on Creaky. 704. And for those of you who don't know, a rule of thumb, a rough guide, if you're doing a video for someone else's channel, you should hope for about 1% of their subs, providing your video's okay, about 1% of their subs will end up subscribing to you. That would be 550 something, which would have been absolutely incredible. But 704, that video went down very well. And actually, last time I looked, let's have a quick look again. Oh, bang up to date here. Creaky Blinder. Well, it says 2 days ago. Is it 2 days? Yeah, it must be 2 days and an hour and a half. 29,000 views. 29,000. And the comments I've had on there were so great. Such nice support. Because Creaky's gang is like my gang. I know there's a big overlap. All nice people. Really glad to have you. I know Creaky is as well with his people. It means so much to us, the support in the comments. Cheshire Cat, talk about timing. Just got off to work and bam! Bam indeed, Cheshire Cat. Good evening to you. And Steve Jarrett, another new name. Hello to you. Yes, the Tory party became Tim, nice but dim. Yes. And do you remember Odd Kid? I always remember Odd Kid. And Dad goes up into the loft or wherever Odd Kid is. And he's got his railway set out. He said, oh, hello, son. Are you playing trains? He said,
yes, the 9:32 from Chessington is running 2 minutes late.
And the dad sort of backs away. I know exactly what he means. So I did that Karen video for Creaky. I had immense fun doing it because unlike Flat Earth, I mean, lots of Flat Earth I can just do, but if you want to add something to it, you usually have to do a certain amount of research, whatever level that research is. For that, the only thing I wanted to do was just check up on the First Amendment of the American Constitution. Aside from that, it was point and laugh. That was fun because you didn't have to think of it, you just had to be sarcastic. I can do sarcastic, I can. Oh yeah. Hello Cheesemondo. 9 o'clock hero. 9 o'clock hero. I couldn't possibly read that out. Me and Creaky are different. I don't think it's a case of this one or that one's better, but I love Creaky's stuff. I've followed Creaky since I first got into watching Flat Earth on YouTube. Creaky, Dan, Cats and so on. And I've met Creaky, and I guess most people don't meet the creators. And certainly the past year and a half with the COVID thing, it's hard for even creators to meet creators. But I've met Creaky, and he genuinely is, and so is Mrs. Creaky. They genuinely are really nice people. Okay, I mean, there's character for the screen. I've got character for the screen, but what you see is also what you get. He genuinely is that nice. It's not just put on. So I was really pleased when I met him, and hopefully we'll catch up again next time I head off Welsh Woods. EIB, seeing as Ranty came over to the Globe side, only fair one of us goes over to the flat side to even out. You want to volunteer, Mr. Sensible? Do you think they'll have me? That would be interesting, wouldn't it? What, undercover? We want the Pink Panther music. Da-dun, 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 da-dun. I don't think I could fake it. I don't think I could. I could send Mrs. Sensible. She's always faking it. Did I say that out loud? You need a lobotomy. Well, I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. This is one of my birthday beers. Actually, it's my first birthday beer. It's my birthday on the 23rd. I'm just opening the first beer. We have a real English beer. Hobgoblin Gold. Oh yeah. And what is it? From the Witchwood Brewery. Which I don't think... I mean, we've got lots of little breweries here in the UK. Well, it's part of a conglomerate, of course. A solid gold legend, a combination of 4 hop varieties infused with malted barley and a touch of wheat, give this easy drinking golden beer tropical aromas of citrus and passion fruit. Passion. A biscuit-like malt base gives way to heaps of fresh lemon and lime zest. A hop kick riot of rascally refreshment. Hold on. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'd say. Actually, it's nice. Haven't tried it? Recommend it. Hobgoblin Gold. Anyone else tried that one? Snapcase. Hobgoblin. King Goblin is nicer, says Andy Sibley. I've not tried it. I'm not a drinker. I'm drinking this beer now. Probably the last beer I had was Christmas. Other than that, I just have the very odd Baileys. Usually quite odd. The judgmental cat. I'm just subbed, and already the dad jokes. Well, that's about par for the course. Yeah, all these people. Oh, that was sweet. Comments on Creaky's video. Someone said, so is he really your dad? And someone else said, and I thought it was lovely, he said, oh, it's great to see your dad on here, and you're so similar, Creaky, you didn't fall far from the tree. So I made sure they all know that I'm actually his younger and better looking cousin. Yeah. Lovingly garnished with lark's vomit. I thought of that, Brian. I also thought of the Crunchy Frog Surprise. I've got Spitfire Amber Ale. Nom nom nom. Sorry. I'm getting sidetracked reading the comments. So, yes, absolutely over the moon. I was over the moon with how the video went, because when you produce something, you put in your effort and you want people to like it. And there were obviously a lot of those were brand new audience. Some of them might have heard of me but just never bothered to look. Plenty of those wouldn't have even heard of me before. And to get so many positive comments was just wonderful. It really was. So that was nice. But then to see it take off so well, I was pleased because, of course, it's Creaky's channel. And it's his livelihood. Obviously, I wasn't raising super chats for him, but he gets his ad revenue, so hopefully he gets a nice chunk, a nice amount, because it's not like, his normal videos, whatever it is, 20, 30, 40,000 subs, and I brought in 6 with a subsequent drop in ad income. I was bang on the money. I was pulling in the same number of views, ish as he normally gets. So that's nice. I was pleased for that for him. Especially if you're just moving out, so that's hell of an expense, isn't it? Johnny Jorgensen, hello. I hope I said that all right. Calling someone a Karen has become shorthand for a person, usually a white woman, who used their privilege to be a jerk. The name fell 171 spots on the Social Security admins list. I heard about that. Possibly never anyone else will name their kid Karen again. Do you know what? That will go along with Nathan. That's what we want. A couple called Karen and Nathan. That would be perfect. And they could call their kid Annoying Little Git, or Git-S if it was a girl. Hi, Steve6464. Yeah. Where is Barman? He's normally kicking around, isn't he? No, not Hops Goblin. Hobgoblin. Hobgoblin. That's a hobgoblin. There you go. I hope that helps you out, Snark. Snark's 2 minutes behind. Yeah, I'd heard about that, mate. Actually, the stream isn't far behind tonight. I've just seen me put the bottle up to the camera. Normally it takes about 10 minutes. That's interesting. Jez the Masked Reviewer. That's how I discovered debunking community when creators stood in for Simon Dan. Yeah, because someone commented, actually I think Creaky commented, he said, I didn't steal this idea from Simon Dan. No. Simon Dan's done it before. Others of us, I've done it before with videos a long time ago, as well as the 1 minute debunks. It's a nice way. It encourages others. It opens up your audience to new creators. It brings new creators, new audiences to creators. So it's win-win-win all the way round. Can I buy that here in the States? Irish, I wouldn't have the faintest idea. It's from the Wychwood, spelled W-Y-C-H Wood Brewery. It's one of the. I think it's quite a little local brewery, so I don't know. I know very little of such things, I'm afraid. I'm not a beer boy. Tim Ballum, you know Wayne and Wayne at a slob, do you? Gold is okay, ruby is better. Never heard of that. As I said, I'm not a drinker colon. 9.91. Do you know what it does? It does delay a bit. It's funny. Sometimes it'll adjust on YouTube and then come up. On Studio and come up on YouTube relatively promptly. I think it's just dropped by 1. Damn. Who was it? Who's just cleared off? Somebody doesn't like Hobgoblin beer. All right, I'm unsubbing. He's drinking Hobgoblin. Really closing in on 10k. Thank you, 11 Chim. Appreciate that kind comment. This stream is sponsored. Yeah. Hey, if you work for Wychwood Brewery, tell them they owe me. I shall recommend a beer. I've got 3 other of these craft ales. That's what they're called, isn't it? Got 3 other craft ales. I've tried them out on other streams. How supportive would you be to say one of us is creating a debunked channel? But I'm supportive. I'll tell you what. That's perfect timing, Blue. I want to show you all something. Some good news. A guy who I have mentioned several times. I'm not going to show his video, because if you want to see it, you should go and check out his channel, okay? But he keeps in touch and lets me know how he's doing in his battles with certain people. One of whom is... No, I didn't freeze. Kate Shemirani, toxic nurse in whatever the hell it is she was in. Because he sent me some news. So let me just transition it across. It's Mr. Mohammed Shafiq. And his channel is called, I believe, let me make sure that the channel's actually called that, because I wouldn't want to send anyone the wrong way. 1 second. Where has he gone? Oh, I can't find it. Well, you could. I'm sure you can YouTube his name, or perhaps if a mod could just pull that up. Mohammed Shafiq. I'll just start the beginning. He contacted. Was that? Oh, I'm clicking on the YouTube screen instead of on the actual blooming video. What's going on with you? So yeah, I've known Mo for quite a while. Nice guy again, and as I said, he keeps me up to date with the things he's doing. And is he not going to show it? Oh, do you know what? Or maybe it will show it just after him. Might show it. Come on. There we go. Kate Shemirani, toxic nurse, has just been struck off by the Nursing and Midwifery Council. Oh yeah, COVID denier and general all-round gimboid, Kate Shemirani has been struck off. She can no longer call herself a nurse. Fantastic, great news. And then shortly after that, Mohammed sent me another message. Kate Shemirani has also lost her Twitter account. Oh yes, how about that? So yeah, Blue, I do support people, and I like to support people as people have previously supported me and are, like Creaky, for instance. So yeah, oh, thank you, Demon. There's a link to Mo's channel. His videos tend to be fairly short. He's done quite a few about 5G nuts. Kate Shemirani, I'm not sure how frequently he's done her. Did I say that out loud? I think I did, didn't I? Yeah, is Mo around? He's often jumps in on the stream. Mo, if you're watching this later, good job, man. And thank you for letting me know about that. I was so pleased, because Kate Shemirani is a nasty little piece of work. What's more, her son, I'm sure it was her son, has virtually disowned her and said she's a conspiracy nut job. He should know. So hopefully we won't be seeing that much more of her. NASA payroll system's parched. Order pizza. Can you... The sensible blinder. Oh, NASA... Look, there's your beer. There's one on the side, NASA. You just help yourself, okay? And I'll tell you what, take a bottle and leave my shield check. That'd be nice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so... It's like a Shaggy Dog story, isn't it? So Creaky had asked me to do a video, and I came up with an idea of a couple things, and he said, well, do you want to do a Karen? Because he does do a lot of... I know he does some other stuff as well, but he does quite a lot of Karens. And I thought, do you know what? I haven't actually done a Karen video before. I've watched plenty, and I enjoy watching them. Yeah, I can do that. And so a bit of digging around, and I found that one. It's not the newest of them. It's hard to find new Karen videos that haven't been done again and again and again. I have seen that one's been done, but it wasn't. I mean, some of the other ones, when I searched for them, you could see they've been done 4 or 5 times. So this one seemed to be comparatively untouched, and I had fun. And as I said, at the time when it was due to roll, I thought this will be interesting, and I wrote down 9218 subs. 9218, and that was 7 o'clock on, was it Wednesday? Do you know what? I don't even know what day it is today. What is the day? Thursday, not Wednesday. Tuesday night, 7 p.m. I think. And as I said, 28 or 29,000, and 700 odd new subscribers and friends to this channel. So win-win, definitely. Can't say I've ever done a Karen, says Brian. Well, don't knock it till you try it, that's all I can say. Though watch out for the ones with a leopard skin. But it's part of why I want to talk tonight. As you see up here, the future. Because I would appreciate people's input in where they may like to see the channel going. I was talking to Mrs. S about it. I mean, there's lots of scenarios. Let's say I could stay absolutely solidly on flat Earth. Some people are going to get fed up and leave. People who love flat Earth, they'll be satisfied, of course. I could go do soft sit videos, and a bunch of people will probably think, do you know, I'm not interested in that, and leave. I pick up other people from elsewhere who are interested in that, the same with Karens and so on. So there is no right answer. Whatever I do, whether I go Karen, sovereign citizen, flat Earth, combo, whatever, I'm going to attract some viewers and lose others. Of course, I never want to lose anyone, but it's always a way. I mean, actually, even sticking on this, you get a turnover. You can occasionally see the sub count drop a couple and then go back up a couple as others join. So I just wondered what people thought, if they had any ideas. Oh, Judgmental Cat, yeah, Kate Shamarani, yeah, she's a precious one. She's a cupcake. Professor says, Mr. S, what do you call a group of Karens? A Facebook? A Facebook of Karens? I don't know. Dr. Peel again? A shower. Oh, you just had a shower. I thought you meant a shower of Karens. What's your name? My name is Karen. I don't remember that one, XY. Didn't see that one. Science video, says Judy. I can understand that. A face palm book. Oh, I like that snark. Now, Captain Welshie, you just said mud flood vids. Someone sent me a link to a mud flood. Guess what? My next video that I'm currently literally just started working on is a mud flood vid, and another topic I haven't done before. Snap. Sorry, scrolling up too quick. Snapcase, a complaint of Karens. You have just won the internet. Judy, science. What I have to do, I have to be careful and know my limits. I know so much, as all of us do. We know so much about any given topic, and we can research and learn a bit more. But there's going to be a level beyond which your incompetence will start to show. So I have to be careful. So I mean, things like the Mage Balloon, loved that because it was such a nice project and a very defined sort of subject that I could, and I had an excellent tutor in Q who I could throw questions at whenever I needed to, and I did. So that was okay. But let's say I tried to do a video about particle physics. I'd be virtually starting at step one. So it's a bit difficult. Because I'm not a scientist, I'm not a mathematician. I love science, and there's aspects of it that I have a layman's understanding. It's layman's about most things, and on any given topic I have a layman's understanding. As I said, I'm quite happy to research and learn that bit more, and I've learnt so much doing all this. But I have to be careful in that if I was doing something hard sciencey, getting out of my depth and saying stuff wrong. I mean, firstly, I wouldn't want to look stupid, but secondly, I wouldn't want to mislead people, perhaps start arguments about whether I was right or wrong on something. So I'm never going to be a full-on science channel. Oh, I'd watch some, but that wouldn't be me. It would be debunking or laughing at, with a little bit of science where needed and to a level I can cover. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. I'm sure you do. More Mage Balloon type experiments, says Chris Holmes. How about ranking all the episodes of Red Dwarf? A series of vids where you tour UK sites, landmarks of scientific significance. Do you know, Ivan, I quite like that. I really do. Because one of the things I said I'm going to do is I went to Bletchley Park about 3-4 years ago. Absolutely loved it. So I've said before on a stream, when lockdowns eased, and I presume they're open now, then I'll think about doing that. But that is actually a really nice idea. Because there's obviously seeing whatever the site is, having a look around, obviously it can be filmed. Then it's talking about what the special reason for that site is. I am going to make a note on that. I thank you for that idea. So science sites. Do you know? Sorry, who was it? It was Ivan James Hunt. I'll have a good think on that, because if I do that, I'll give you credit for the idea. Nice one, thank you. What else? 9 o'clock, Hero can't even spiel particle physics. The astronomy one we must organise. Yeah, now I've been in touch with someone about an astronomy one, because astronomy is something I love, but I'll be honest, when I was late teens, I knew a reasonable amount, a teenager level, but I've not really touched it since then. So it would very much be a case of being handheld and almost shown it as a beginner, which teaches me and teaches whoever watches. Oh, it's jumping up. A sparkle of Karens. Yes, Professor, you're quite right. We've got a mass of subs with varied knowledge. Yeah, that is very true. So I'm still a trepanning of Karens. But it wouldn't be a trepanning with sort of 3 holes, would it be? A trepanning with a 6-inch hole. Sensible science sites. Do you know, I genuinely I'm going to give that a lot of consideration. Do a bit of research to find out what sites are ones that I'm going to have an interest in doing. There's no point in me doing something I'm just not interested in. My heart wouldn't be in it, and even if I tried, it's not the same as something you're excited about. Like when I went to Bletchley Park, I was gobsmacked. I know very little about cryptography and all that sort of thing, but I was really interested. So finding out to a level of understanding what they were doing, and at a high level how the bomb machines worked, that was just fascinating. It really was. What kind of clothing do Karens wear? A lawsuit. Haha, good one. 274727. Yeah, Walter says a cheese experiment. Thank you. Yeah, so someone else say, I haven't seen much cheese for a while. Yeah, it's quite tough, really. I did one time try. I don't know if you know, but you can calculate the speed of light roughly using chocolate and a microwave. Have you heard of that? Because I tried it with cheese, with processed cheese and a microwave. It got a bit messy. Mrs. S wasn't pleased. Not at all. Oh, not the expat Taffy. Well, Dog Walker, I don't know if you realise, but expat Taffy is no more. He's an expat Taffy. Oh yeah. A little bird told me why he's an expat Taffy. Unfortunately, I can't share it with anyone else. Hans Wormhat. Yeah, I checked him the other day, Dorian. There doesn't seem to be anything. Oh, yeah. Why can't I see Demon Orb? Have you checked behind the sofa, Slim? Is he hiding? Everyone, can you keep an eye out for Demon Orb? If you see him, can you take him to Slim? I've done some shorts on Coriolis and Conservation of Momentum. Oh, right. Oh, that's nice. It helped you understand them. Yes. No, I appreciate that, EIB. Those are my experiment videos. On my channel, I do have a playlist. There's only 3 in there right now. There's one with refraction, lifting the horizon. As you said, there was one about Coriolis and Conservation of Momentum. I quite enjoyed those. They were to address specific points that I used in a video or a debate. But then I just wrapped them into a little video, which is available to use for anyone. So if you are someone who's having a debate or creating a video and you're covering those sort of things, if you find them useful, please feel free to use them, just with the link back, crediting link back. Been used a couple of times. Fight the Flat Earth used the ball and the refraction horizon jobby. Brian Pops, I've had 5 blocked in the UK for defamation today. Oh, already? What's happening with you then, Brian? What's happening? Oh, Robert Williams. How many derps per inch do you think expat taffy has? I don't know, but that's another topic on my list. I better start rubbing these out as I do them. Actually, I'll finish before I come on to that, because I've got it on there. So I'm not really sure what to do. I enjoyed doing the Karens, but everyone's doing Karens. That doesn't mean I wouldn't do a Karen video, but it means they're hard to find one that hasn't been done lots of times. And I'm sure, in fact I know, that some people will walk. I even saw someone say that they don't subscribe to Creaky and Team Skeptic anymore because they do Karen videos. So if I start doing Karen videos, I presume they'll walk away from me as well. I'm not blaming them for that if it's just something that they're not interested in. So I don't want. I mean, I could do that series on science sites. I could do an entire series on hairstyling. I might have to do quite a bit of research so I knew what I was talking about. But many of you are going to think, I'm not interested in Mr. Sensible's views on hairstyling. It's possible, isn't it? And you'll clear off. Expat Taffy, what did you pay $10 per photo to prove metadata was not fake? I'll tell you what, he's like what's he called from the film with Mike Myers, can't think what it is, Austin Powers, when he came back and the baddie was brought back frozen or whatever and ended up in the future, and he was threatening to blow up the world or whatever, and he wanted to blackmail the world governments for £1 million. That's Expat Taffy. He's after his $10. You think he'll retire on that? Do you know, I'm so glad he's not here anymore. I really am. He was obnoxious. Absolutely obnoxious. Guys, you're going to have to give me 30 seconds. Excuse me. Hello. Sorry about that. Had to run. Ooh, I went all Graham Frizzy when I wasn't here. No, I haven't restarted my channel. Just a very, very minor emergency. So don't you worry your little head about it, Brian Pop Rodson, okay? I've done wonders for the centre parting. The short back and sides and top. Yeah. So it's so difficult to know. I like point and laugh. I hope you noticed that in my videos I try and inject a mere smidgen of humour when possible. And so I definitely really want to do stuff that has some of that. Hello, Mo. Good evening, Mohammed Shafiq. Speak of the devil. Shame you weren't here a little while ago. You should have been here a little while ago, Mohammed. Nobody tell him what it was. Greetings to you, Mo. That's Mo, everybody. All right, that's the chap. It's not a fart break, Ivan. I don't do things like that. Let the cat in and out. Well, actually, Arnold has his own VIP entrance, you know. And do you know what? He was sat right here. I got his cushion right here. I dragged the chair over so I could. Actually, is he sat over there? Hold on. No. He's got another chair over there. He's got 2 chairs. He's got more chairs than I've got in this office. And so I thought I'll start the stream, grab Arnold and bring him up because he hasn't been on stream for a while. And he's sodded off. Speak of the devil when you arrive. Hello, Harry. There you go, Mo. You've got a big hello there for David Oliver. Professor, I think most subscribers to debunking videos like the science behind it. I think sticking to science is winning. Absolutely. there's no point. Well, no, that's unfair. I was going to say there's no point in just ripping a Mickey out of them and not addressing any of the points, because it's a chance. It's a chance for me to learn if it's something I don't know or if I'm a little unsure of, and then hopefully bring that to other people. Although I must admit, I broke my rule on that a bit. Let's cross off the next one with Flatzoid FE. Oh yes, I don't know if you've seen his latest. He did a video, if you haven't seen it, about an explanation for why the bottoms of ships disappear, and it's nothing to do with Earth curve, apparently. To be honest, I watched the video and it was a load of guff, but it was a load of guff that was based on a foundation of dingo's kidneys. Not any dingo's kidneys, but a fetid pile of stinking, rotten dingo's kidneys. And I thought I'd just address that, and since I knocked the foundations out, there's no point in even bothering with the rest. But also it's because in the comments of his video, I wasn't even going to do that, to be honest. I just made a comment in his video saying DPI exactly that was my entire comment, and it set him off. And for those of you who haven't seen the video, basically he said he was mentioning pixels and talked about DPI and PPI. He did get it right that PPI is pixels per inch, but apparently, according to him, DPI is density per inch. What? Density per inch. Now, it could be that he's just misspoke. Oh, yes, there's a dense amount of dots there. Yes, it's density per inch. Yeah, just a slip of the tongue. Hey, anybody could do it. And in the comments, someone actually said, "Look, it's not a crime just to say, oh, I just misspoke." At best, people say, "Ha, you should be more careful." That would have been the end of it. But oh no, he doubled, tripled down, and I saw this evening he's quadrupling down on the fact that DPI apparently means density per inch. What a complete smeghead. But yeah, he started making comments about me being an incompetent clown. Well, seeing as I had literally just... Okay, it wasn't the nicest way to point out. I could have said, excuse me, Mr. Effie, I think you might have made an error and misspoke. I think you meant to say dots per inch, not density per inch. Thank you. Instead of that, I took the mickey out of him. But he was having none of it. Absolutely none of it. And he's still having none of it. He's still arguing that it's density per inch. Despite the fact, if you Google density per inch, you'll find diddly squat. And in fact, you'll just find reference after reference to dots per inch, which is for printers. I'm not going to go into this too much because I got caught up with it in the video. But yeah, so Flatzoid FE, he'll never learn. He makes a mistake and he's too proud. I mean, I've made a mistake before now. A couple of times people have said, "Mr. S, you're wrong about that." Okay, I'm not going to change my whole video, but I've put a comment in there in the description saying actually what I should have said was so and so, and I've replied to the poster and thanked them because yeah, we can all make mistakes. But not Flatzoid. He has apparently never ever got anything wrong, and even if he did, he didn't. Time per second, says Judy. Well, yeah. I mean, it's speed. What is it? Speed per hour. Weight per kilogram. Yeah, and I think he measures it in lengths per meter. But just like Nathan, I very much doubt he can convert it to lengths per kilometre. Naught velocity per hour. Well, steady on, Robert. Buckle up. Don't fall out, will you? Oh, right, so see someone's mentioning Mo. Well deserved. Hope you get a few more subs from it. What's he done now, or has he just seen what the mentioning from earlier on? Oh, Jez of the Master Reviewer. Flurfer was on another channel saying sewage proved the flat earth. Well, it is a load of it, isn't it? I wouldn't mind you drop me a link to that, Jezza. I'm not sure if it's one I can do or not, but... Hello, Gary! Gary! We thought we had you, mate. I started the stream 30 minutes early, so you'd miss it, but you got in here. How did you do that? Did someone tell you that I'd actually started? Good evening, Gary. You should do a show on how misunderstood parallax and perspective and how it destroys Renty's video. Well, actually, Gary, I saw a short bit of your video. Is that your garden or your yard with a swimming pool? because I would like to say I'll give you 10 out of 10 for that garden or yard with swimming pool. That was beautiful. But I'll give you minus several million for your explanation with the 2 little jars in it. Of course, as something moves away, its angular size is going to get smaller. Nobody is denying that. And of course, you could have something closer that's going to look bigger. How is that e-cig bigger than that bottle of beer? Wow, of course. The problem's coming from the fact that the distance the Blackpool Tower is and the mountains, mountains are taller, mountains are still taller, mountains are still taller, and at the distance of those mountains behind Blackpool Tower, they should have still been taller, only they weren't. They were down, too low. Boom. Death to flat earth. Sorry, mate. But yeah, it was a nice pool. Do you know what? Does being a flat earther earn you so much money? You get a pool like that? Because perhaps I could turn to the other side. The dark side. Mohammed, what? There's a conversation in here I'm obviously missing. Obviously missing it. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Infinite. Oh, that's good. Streamlad's waking up. I wonder if it's... No, it still doesn't show me that. For those of you who are new, my OBS for some reason doesn't show me stuff from Streamlads. Streamlads? Streamlads. That's a new name. Streamlabs. So let me just refresh that. Do you know what? I also had 2 people who actually made a comment and said they liked my voice. One said, I like Mr. Sensible's voice. It's my, my new forbidden pleasure. Okay. I'm game. Let's have a quick check. 9925. So yeah, got a couple more subs. Thank you guys. Speed is a scalar. Speed is a scalar. Velocity is a vector. And a flirt's an idiot. Oh, a madman. That's interesting you say that. Let's see how I get on with this. Well, you could do this one.
Okay, one last time. These are small, but the ones out there are far away.
Or my version.
These coals are very small, and these coals are far away.
Mo, it was my pleasure to mention your channel. And like I said, if you've now sort of caught the beginning of the stream, I do like when you're sending me these bits of news, because I'll be honest, I don't follow those certain 5G people. I don't follow Kate Shemirani. I know it's a target for your content, so obviously you do, but I do like hearing about the latest, and that was brilliant news you just gave me. So of course I'll mention your channel, my friend. What is the average airspeed of an unladen swallow? A scalar or a vector? Well, it depends, doesn't it? African or European? Does depend. Anyway, Mr. Sensible's voice is my new ringtone. I'm sorry, 274727 can't come to the phone right now. If you leave your name and number, he'll get back to you. Beep. There you go. Hope you capped that 2747. Hello, Gary Stewart. Hi, Mr. S. Hope you're good. Did you see the channel program regarding anti-vaxxers? Don't think so. There is that guy. I've forgotten his first name. Some Pastor Wiles, I think it is, in the US, who is anti-vax and says that the vaccine is some sort of genocide thing. So he wasn't going to take it. He's just ended up in hospital with COVID. He said that COVID was going to kill the stupid. He has ended up in hospital on oxygen, no less. Now, I actually think that's quite obnoxious because, firstly, how many people has he persuaded or put in their mind that the whole thing's a fake and you don't have to vaccinate. How many of those will get it? How many of those will die? It doesn't have to be many. If it's one, he's killed them. So I'm not sad to see him suffering a bit. Obviously I don't really want him to die much, but yeah, it's a bit poetic justice. But what's sickening is he's quite happily gone into hospital. Two things. One, what if someone else needs that bed and so can't have it? I presume actually right now in the States they're not at that position. Potentially they could be. He's got that bed that could have been used by someone else. And the other thing is, why didn't he ask his God to help him? I thought if 2 or 3 are gathered together and ask, it will be granted. So has he not got 2 or 3 of his sheep, his flock, who could pray for him and cure him? Came up to me, "You're cured, mate, without so much as by your leave." There I was, a preacher with what is it? A profession? No. Yeah. So anyway, this Wiles bloke, Pastor Wiles, it's sickening. Absolutely sickening. Ivan had to call his brother out. Not pleasant when it's someone you're close to. No, it isn't Ivan. I mean, I hope you could discuss it and tell him why he's wrong without falling out, because you don't want that. If it reaches the point, I mean, it's your brother. If it reaches a point you're liable to fall out, forget it. Let someone else address it. It's not worth falling out with your brother about. And Madman loads anti-vaxxers with a passion. I load them with a 12-gauge shotgun. Allegedly, okay? Allegedly. And that patio has been there years. It's just not worth digging it up. There's nothing under there anyway. Do you know what? I just realised I'm drinking tea. I forgot my beer. Damn fine cup of tea. Yeah, so that was Flatzoid. Talked briefly about Karens, talked briefly about soft sits. So we do have that excellent suggestion from Ivan James Hunt. Thank you. But any other suggestions of what you feel? Do you think I should stay? I should just stay on the sort of mix. I mean, it's mostly flat Earth with occasional other thing. Or do you think I should branch out and add something else? Do you think I should change it? Do you think I should drop flat Earth? Do you think Mrs. S will ever forgive me for spending $1,000 without telling her? Bob Sadler had a preacher do that to me when he asked what I was sick with. I said I was gay. He asked if I was healed now. I kissed him. Nice one. Nice one. Oh, Goat Earth. I hope he receives the best medical attention he deserves. Yes, if he needs an injection, it's not just... It's... Yes. Yeah. If you open your mouth and say, we're just going to put this stick in your or what are they calling those flat sticks? Yeah. Give him all the treatment. Give it him plus. I think he needs it. But it's pretty obnoxious, isn't it? And as I think we were saying on the last stream, I don't know where I come up with this. But can you imagine? Oh, yeah, it was someone who was on here in the chat, wasn't it? Talking about God. And I asked him an honest question. It wasn't to have a go at him. It would be nice to ask this pastor, because I think we know what his answer is now. You're in a restaurant as a Christian or other highly religious person, and you start choking. So someone comes up to you. Do you want them to pray for you so you get better, or do you want them to carry out the Heimlich manoeuvre on you? We know which way he's going. He's already got himself in a hospital. I guess he doesn't trust his God that much. I see we got a super chat from Second Best Bob. My second jab is booked in for tomorrow. Think about this. Second is actually really good. Isn't it just, Bob? I'm pleased for you. They said on the news here in the UK tonight, England, not quite Scotland, not quite Wales, England has now passed 50% of the population, adult population, have had both jabs. Over 50%, which is phenomenal. Scotland is a little way behind, and Wales is further, because I think Creaky's running away. They'll catch him. They'll catch him. We can only cover so many of his videos, and he'll have to come home. And they'll catch him and jab him several times. Do what you enjoy doing. If people truly like you, they'll support you. But what if they don't like me, Blue? What if they hate my guts? No, that's true. I have to enjoy doing it. As I said, jokingly, about the hairstyle reviews. Okay, I could do that. I could find out about it. I could make comments. I could review it. But I'll be honest, it's not really an interest of mine, which makes it hard work. So I definitely want to do something that I'm interested in, but I'd like to do something that other people are interested in as well. Over 70% with a minimum of one jab. That's right, Professor. And one jab gives you a large proportion of that cover after the 3 weeks, doesn't it? Mohammed Shafiq is double jabbed. Well, Mo, I think you should find Kate Shemirani and give her a jab, followed by a right hook and an uppercut. Or have you already? I think you probably have. Yes, UK had a 0 COVID deaths day. Quite right, Hads. I think we had a few. Was it 7 today, the last 24 hours? But we're right down there. When you consider what we were having, that's quite amazing, really. Quite amazing. And Goat Earth's had his, or hers. Right. Sorry, I'm just... Why is it I can't... that's better. Ooh, we got a few people in here. We got a few people. I think... What's the time? I've been talking for nearly an hour. Nearly an hour. I think that's enough of me. I think we should... Can I talk about Land Rovers, Land Rover? Gary. Yeah, do you know, just for a second I read that as Gary Wabenga and I thought, that's actually quite nice of you, Gary. Different Gary. Sorry for confusing you there, Gary. Yeah, I used to be quite active on certain Land Rover sites. I haven't been for many years. Not since the Land Rover was built. Not really had to since then. Colon, I've had my second jab now, a bit achy pain for a few hours. Fish cam. Yeah, colon, Mrs. S has now had her second one. For those who don't know, she's anaphylactic, so she can't just have the jab. It has to be under medical supervision in hospital on a drip, because she's fussy like that. I mean, you didn't hear me saying, oh look, if you give me that I might get a bit sore and have trouble breathing and fall over and might die and everything. But she does, and well, she gets nurses and doctors and medics and ambulances and surgeons. Entire hospital wing was built for her, but she's all right. For me, they stuck one in the arm and I didn't even get a bloody sticker. It's not right. It's just not right, is it? Never mix your Garys, no. Actually, never mind, never mix your Actually, I was going to say something else, but that would end up being a little harsh to our Gary here, so I'll leave it at that. Gary, my apologies for just momentarily confusing you with Gary Wabenga. My deepest apologies. You're right, Ivan, she's an attention seeker, and I'll make sure to tell her, and to tell her you said that, not me. Definitely. Right, I'll tell you what, let's give a 30-second... Oh, thank you, Gary, appreciate that. I mean... It was bad. Although, with the confusion, if you ended up getting his garden and his swimming pool, you won't be unhappy. It's a nice looking swimming pool. You could always check his channel. Just pause the video about 3 seconds in, I think it is, and just look at his pool. Then you go elsewhere. Oh, you can hit that Australian thumbs up. Nothing is too good for Mrs. S. Also, nothing is right for Mrs. S. Want to hear a car joke? Land Rover Discovery Sport. Well, yeah, probably. Probably. I'll tell you a joke, a thing about Land Rovers. Many years ago, there was a story that BMW used to run a test on their newly designed vehicles. What they would do to ensure that it was weatherproof and, you know, you're not going to get drafts and that, they would put a cat in the BMW and leave it overnight. And in the morning, if the cat was dead, you know you had good door seals and so on. Land Rover thought, that's a good idea, we could do that. And so they got their new Land Rover Defender and they put a cat in it and all went off home. In the morning, they came back and found the cat had escaped. If you don't know a Land Rover, you won't understand that. I'll tell you what, when I sit in my Land Rover, okay, it's 1972, I can see a gap that's got to be half an inch wide at the front of the passenger door. Yeah. Right, so we've got some people in here. We've got... I just saw a new name in there that then disappeared. Mrs. Sensible is so the boss. We love her. But, Second Best Bob, I never realised you were so much of a creep. Creeping around, trying to... It's a simple flat. Creeping around, trying not to get her attention so that her ire doesn't fall upon you. Right, let's get some people in. I'm going to pull them from the top of the list. So, I'll tell you what, in case you guys are here, I'm just going to put in 3 at first, just to make sure we got things working, and then we'll bring some others in. So, we have God420. Hello, God420.
Hello, how you doing?
Oh, hello. You changed your name again?
No,
No,
wait for a long time.
Yeah, well, and I've forgotten you. Well, it's Glass Monster. Sorry, Glass. It totally forgotten. Changed to God420.
It's God420.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
It's God420. It's been
But
that
so
way for about
people recognise the
5
voice.
months.
It's God420 who was Glass Monster. Let's bring in the next. We got Arctic Reflections. Hello, Arctic.
Good evening, sir.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine. And you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I might have to just knock your... you don't need to make any adjustments. Just going to knock down your volume a bit. Can you just say something?
You're handsome tonight.
You can stay. Okay, I think I got that all right. The gaps on real Land Rovers are for drainage. Yeah, lets the water and the canoeists out, dog. Right, so who else we got in there? The next one was going to be Blue Feather. Blue Feather, hello to you.
Hello.
Hello, Blue. You all right?
I'm alive.
Oh, you've got good volume. Everyone's got good volume tonight. I think I had yours turned right up from last time. Can you just say...
How's mine?
Oh, yours is... I'm going to have to adjust yours down a bit as well, Glass. Can you just say something?
Oh, I'm actually holding it in my hand for once.
Blue, can you just say something else again?
Something else again.
Right, let's take that down. Hopefully that'll be about right. Glass, I'll knock yours down. Sorry.
This is where the distance it'll normally be at when I talk here.
Yeah, if you keep it at
Just
that,
let you
that's
know.
all right. That's all right.
Okay.
And then we got Mr. Brian. Oh, Mr. Brian Pop Robson, who's in mid-sentence. Hello to you, Brian.
You caught me out there.
I do.
We was just castigating expat Taffy, but
Oh, if you want to go back, I'll bring you back in a few minutes.
no, it's all right. It's all right. I'll stay here.
Expat.
I've been having a good try. I've been praying to God as well.
Have you?
And we've been discussing before I came in vintage computers.
Okay. Okay.
Hold on. I'm
But-
just gonna mute the other channel. I've got to.
Tim Ballum, the gaps are to let water in so you don't float. Good point. Very good point. If you're wading, opening the doors or whatever to let the water flood in, so it's not a watertight little boat. Otherwise, you won't have enough pressure down the tyres to drive yourself forward. Get a Series 2A Land Rover. Well, dog, mine is a Series 3, 1972, early Series 3 that I totally rebuilt on a galvanised... Yeah, we're not going to talk Land Rovers all night, everyone, don't worry. But it's built on a galvanised frame. I had everything re-galvanised, including door frames, bonnet frame, the bulkhead, the pedals, the pedal boxes, everything, and stainless steel nuts and bolts throughout, so it's never going to rust. End of Land Rover. Sorry?
It's a Land Rover episode.
No, it won't be. It won't be. And I don't want to leave... Captain Welshie all on his own. Hello, Captain. Captain Welshie.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
We're great. We are fantastic.
Good stuff. I don't know how many of you saw my Karen video. I've got a message. Sorry, C. I see you sent me some messages.
I'll be planning on watching that tonight. I haven't had the chance yet.
Yeah. Colon, sorry about that. I didn't get your message until now, pal. Yeah, well, I hope you enjoy it. But it's it's the what do I do with the channel? It's not a case of I have to make a decision. I've got nothing to do, but I'd like it to develop both in size and content style, I suppose.
I didn't cover other conspiracies.
But what?
Like maybe the chemtrail stuff.
Yeah, because I mean, quite a few of the conspiracies, like the 5G thing, COVID, and stuff like that, it gets your channel. What's the word? It
Demonetized?
not necessarily, but it draws attention to your channel from YouTube. And then there's always the risk of having to justify why what you're doing is okay. And who was it? Someone lost their channel recently, didn't they? The name escapes me. And they were actually responding to someone. It's very difficult. And then trying to get a YouTube real person to look at it is hard. So I'm not afraid of mentioning the word COVID, but I haven't really got an interest in doing, I suppose a little bit of anti-vax, but I don't know. That's what's so beautiful about Flat Earth. It's so much fun, you know.
So easy.
Yeah, it's easy to be able to debunk it.
Well, the good thing is you know that they're wrong, so that's a good starting point. You don't have to investigate to find out if they're wrong. You know they are. You just have to sometimes find out why they're wrong and how they're wrong, and then take the mickey out of them at the same time.
With the anti-vax stuff, you've got to be clear on your science.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you see H-Bomber guy's video on anti-vax? Specifically about former Dr. Andrew Wakefield.
Oh, yes. No, I didn't see the video. Dr. Wakefield, who's caused no end of trouble.
He's probably caused more damage in this country in the last 20 years on the especially with anti-vaxxers, than probably anybody has done in the US.
And the thing is, it's not like arguing about which football team's best and you can turn around and say, actually, I was wrong. It's not like that. It's causing real harm. How many kids didn't get vaccinated with measles, mumps, rubella at the joint MMR? How many of those have got ill? Because now we're getting measles outbreaks, aren't we? Or we were getting measles outbreaks. I wonder if any deaths are on his hand.
2.
2, okay. I see Sickness Bob said 5G.
That I know of.
Did I say 4G earlier on? I don't know about that, but out here where I live, we don't usually get 3G. There is a great lack of Gs in this area.
Well, you need a better G-force generator.
No, he's got no G-spot in his area.
You want to bet on he doesn't have a G-spot?
No,
Certainly.
no. Let's change the subject.
It's just the back door.
Oh dear. Yes. Yes. Wakefield works in the US. Yeah. I mean, it's freedom of speech, which is great. Well, we haven't got that sort of constitution here, but it's you do have freedom of speech, but it's so difficult, isn't it? Because you want people to have the freedom of speech, but then when you get someone who is talking about stuff in such a way that they're causing harm, where do you draw the line? Well, I guess there. Where do you draw the line? Because you don't want to shut people down. You want them to speak so you can show that they're wrong. But the problem is they're just
It's
denying
the flat
it.
Earth.
Sorry?
God's showing some discs. I said, look, it's a flat Earth. Sorry, I forgot we was on live.
Yeah, you're on live.
I don't know, do will. You should try to debate that if you've got some on that particular issue. But the problem is either they just ignore you and just carry on with their crap, and it's a very difficult thing to really suggest really what to do, because people don't like being shut down, and I can completely understand that.
Yeah, so do I. but we know they're not going to address the arguments. They are not pulling forward evidence, or it's doctored, made-up evidence. And if you finally do embarrass them in some way or get their channel shut because, they'll just pop up under a different name or on Twitter or Askbook or something. Yeah. Does the G in Gary Wybenga count? Yeah, well, he's got a G in Wybenga as well, hasn't he? So there you go. Who was it was after a G-spot? Go see Gary Wybenga. Not the other Gary. Not the good Gary. The Wybenga Gary. Sorry, I can see...
Just send that to me, I'll use it.
Can you show that again, Brian?
Send it here, I'll restore it and actually run it.
Bit of tech before my time.
Well, just for a second, I thought it was an Atari Woody. You know the original Ataris?
I have one of those.
Oh, I bet you did, the glass. Look,
That's
sorry,
got the original-
I might be able to
I've
call you
also got the
420.
original Pong machine.
I might be able to call you 420, but I'm not going to go around calling you God. That's not going to work. Now, see, we got another visitor whose a name I don't know. There's sat in the waiting room.
Oh,
Just to
yeah,
give you a bit
cool.
of warning, I'll pull you onto the channel in a minute or so. So have your headphones on, loudspeakers off, and yeah, we'll draw you in a minute. Okay. Yeah, so I have got a mud flood video that I found, and I've just done a couple of interesting little bits of research on, which should be fun. Not sure when that'll be out, sometime next week. And I've already done a video which I bumped from Tuesday or whatever it was after Creakies. I bumped it to this Saturday. It's a longer video. It's one of those ones that I showed a video and I'm in the corner commenting on it because there's a lot to comment on.
So what's this dangerous flat earth video you got advertised?
That's the one, yeah.
Oh.
Apparently, the danger is if you watch this video, you will become, or could become, a flat earther. Now, obviously, I have watched that video, and what you don't know is whether he actually convinced me or not. I could be just in it now just to string you guys along. We'll see how many people it converts to flat earth on Saturday.
I'll be the judge of that.
I'm already converted.
Oh no. Right, actually we got two people, and I did say the first one who was already there, I'll bring you in now. So the other one has just come in, Snapcase72. It's your sort of 2-minute warning, I'll bring you in a minute. So hello Croexy, hello.
hello, Clarksy. How you doing?
Hello, I'm
Welcome
fine.
to the stream.
Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Sorry, Crow, can you just say something else so I can check your levels?
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
Yep, that's beautiful. Hello, Crow. So, a name I've not noticed before, even if you have been here before, or are you one of the new crowd that's come over following the Creaky Blinder video?
No, I know you since I know you through Mr. Thrive and Survive.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah. Now that's quite a while ago. I did Thrive and Survive, wasn't it?
yeah. So I'm subscribed since then.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, it's just not a name I've seen. Obviously, with a sudden influx, when there's someone new, I do like to welcome them.
Thank you.
Just like Jerry Covington in there. That's another name. Because I seem to know most names. Occasionally I get one wrong, and occasionally people change their name, don't you, Glass?
I've only done it the once. Actually changed my account name.
Okay. So let's
Actually, this is my old account name, believe it or not. Long before Glass Monster.
Okay.
This is my original name. God420.
Fair enough. Now let's bring in Snapcase72. Snapcase72. Did I get you in here? No, I didn't. Let me try again. Hello, Snapcase.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Oh, fine, thank you.
And your volume looks all right to me too. So I'll ask you the same question I asked Crow. Are you one of the people that's joined since the Creaky video?
No, I've been watching your vids for a while,
Oh,
and Crickets, so it was a nice crossover.
okay. Yeah, it was. I enjoyed it. As I said before, Creaky's a nice guy. I've talked to him loads. I've met him. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Apparently, Gary Wybenga's got a new video out. Gary, I didn't actually see. Can you let us know? Is that your garden and swimming pool? Honest question. I'm not trying to trick you or anything. It was a nice garden and swimming pool. I liked it. But you Might have better weather than we have here. Yeah, so, okay, Snap, sorry. It looks as though I picked up a shed load of subs, which is very nice, seeing a whole bunch of names that I don't recognise, and I'm wondering if any one of them has come over from Creaky. So far, not on this stream. Or at least not in it.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to say something.
Yeah.
So I know you since as long as you know, but since I've seen that video Creaky, I've been thinking about you the past couple of days.
Right.
And I kept laughing. Yeah, it was an amazing video. I really liked it. So now sorry that you're online today. I thought I'd just hang around.
Well, thank you. No, I really enjoyed doing that video. As I said before, when I do a video, obviously I'm working on it, editing, keep replaying bits, and when I think I've finished it, I play it through, then I render it, and then I check it to make sure there's no glitches, then I upload it and check it again to make sure it ran, and usually when it actually goes live, I'll watch it and then be responding to comments. So I actually watch my videos quite a lot. It's not all just what's the word when you're full of it of yourself? I've forgotten what the word. What is the word? No one knows the word.
What is that?
When I can't think. I can't think what it was.
Welcome
but
to my world.
yeah. Oh dear. There we go. Oh.
It's even harder for us who's foreign. I'm calling from Norway.
Well, we have a few people from Norway watch the channel, and Sweden. Yeah. So I mean, sorry, who was that speaking? Was that you, Arctic?
No, Snapcase.
Snapcase. Because Arctic, are you Norway?
Yeah, I'm in Norway.
But live in Norway.
So there you go. We got what was it? 25% of this stream, not counting the host, is from Norway. And I see we got Now Pinion. Now Pinion's just super chatted. Thank you. Now 55 Swedish krona. I had to explain to someone today because I was showing them the 5K special when Mrs S came on, and when I was sort of looking at it, there was a replay of the 3K sex dance. I said, what? So I had to explain about a sex dance. So 55 Swedish krona, thank you. Now, the future, I'm technically in the future. I'm 1 hour ahead of you. Congrats to the new subs. You'll hit 10K any day now. Sorry I'm late. Listen, now I'm just glad you're here. And actually, I need you to contact me about 1 hour before the Grand National so I can place a bet when you know who's won. Okay? And I'll split the winnings with you. Can't say fairer than that.
Mr. S, did you see there were a couple of mentions of this in the stream. People want to see you make gaming videos.
Really? I didn't see that at all.
Mr. Sensible plays Doom Eternal, I think it was.
What about original?
I'd watch that.
Original Doom. I remember when the bloody original Doom came out. And that was absolutely gobsmacking. Now you look at it now and you can barely make out what the characters in that are. Or it seems like that. It's so blocky. It's like Minecraft.
Have you seen the modding community for it? It's still going strong to this day.
The original Doom?
Yeah.
Wow. No, I mean, I can't guess the last time that I played a game. I have I played CSGO, Counter-Strike, what is it? I can't even think what the GO stands for. Global Operation, is it? Counter-Strike? That's quite good. It's a bit repetitive. And another game whose name escapes me, which came with this computer. It was a good game, but I like first-person shoot-em-ups. That's the sort of thing I like.
Yeah, me too.
Narcissism. Thank you, Rich Nunes. Yes. Yes. So what I was saying is, it's not that, but it's watching the video several times just to make sure there's no problems. And you wouldn't believe the number of times you actually reach that point that you're just about to upload, or you have uploaded. You think, oh my goodness, I've forgotten this, or I've totally got that wrong. I haven't put a title on the video, and it still says title. It's always something. Global Offensive. Thank you, AK Globehead. Yeah. Oh, and Truth Nerds. Oh, and Adam L. Everyone's into it. I played it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Mr. X says that the one time he bet on a horse, the poor critter ended up dead. Well, I'll be honest and say I've never bet on a horse. I'm not a gambler. I'm not a drinker, not a gambler. I'm not anti. It's just never held any interest to me. I think, well, I'll keep my money in my pocket. I might not end up rich, but I'll have some. Whereas, of course, gambling, it's okay if you win and stop, but if you win and think, well, I'll win some more, you're going to reach the point when you lose and end up with less than I had. Ooh, tidy. Where did I hear that somewhere before? Second best Bob. Upgraded membership to Sensible Fan. Thank you, Bob. Thanks, Bob. Sorry, I'm getting myself into the talky bit again. Guys, you have joined me. So,
Do you know the secret to speaking Welsh?
Have a spittoon handy at all times.
No. It's actually to be confused. Whose shoes are those trainers?
Whose shoes are those trainers?
Whose coat is that jacket?
Isn't it? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I quite like the Welsh accent. It is very sing-song, but I think it's a pleasant accent because some accents can sound harsh on the ear, but there's plenty of very, very pleasant accents. I like accents.
Over there, he's gone.
That was a bit of Jimmy Carr. He done the whole of the UK. What was Newcastle? No, Liverpudlian was. It's how you say things like chicken and a can of Coke. If you can get that phrase correct, you can get a Liverpudlian accent.
Chicken and a can of Coke.
Chicken and a can
Can
of
you-
Coke.
Can you spray on a new coat? Can you spray on a new coat while you're wearing a jacket?
That's yeah.
I was actually watching a Jimmy Carr video about 2 hours before this stream. His most offensive jokes. Yeah, don't watch it if you're easily offended. Don't watch it if it takes a lot to offend you and you might get offended, because there's some very offensive jokes he said. I mean, they are jokes that I am not going to repeat. I chuckled.
DM me a link to that video, please.
Yeah.
Well, you can just Google Jimmy Carr, risque jokes or whatever, or rudest jokes. But yeah, some of them you laugh and ooh, you can't say that, can you? They're pretty awful.
I went to one of his live shows and guess who he picked on?
Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you heckle him?
No, I didn't heckle him at all. He just decided to pick on me.
And-
the one that he done to me was he said, if you had to turn gay and sleep with someone, which celebrity would you choose?
He asked
no
you.
Matter how many, yeah, and I said, no matter how many times I said I wouldn't do it, he insisted on an answer.
Right. Did you give an
So
answer?
I did.
Go on in. Tell us. Share with the world. Look.
Simon-
Hold on. Come out of the closet and share it with. There's only 8 of us here. Okay. No one else need know. Go on.
I actually said Simon Cowell, and
Oh,
then
no.
yeah, but it
Si-
was when he.
You should have said him.
Yeah. No, he was angling for that. I think he just liked you.
That's
it was
disgusting.
really weird. Yeah, but he then picked on me for the rest of the night, sort of thing. So
If I sent you $1 million, would you sleep with a man in public? You can go all the way. $1 million. US dollars.
I don't care what.
Money's not everything.
this is getting silly now.
Yes, yes. I was
wish
thinking
hadn't
that.
started.
But yeah, Jimmy Carr, very, very funny guy. Absolutely brilliant, deadpan, disgusting humour. Love it. But definitely stuff I couldn't repeat on this channel.
I think who's the Scottish comedian? Oh, what's his name?
Jimmy Connolly.
Billy Connolly. Yeah.
No,
Billy
not
Connolly, yes.
Not Billy. I wasn't thinking Billy Connolly. I was thinking he was on. Used to be on Mock the Week.
Don't know.
Oh.
Billy Connolly's brilliant. I love the way he
Yeah,
starts telling a joke and then gets sidetracked, and during that sidetrack he gets sidetracked again and again, and then he gradually completes that story, comes back a level, completes that one, and then eventually ends up with his main story and finishes the joke. Absolutely brilliant guy.
One of the comedians on the circuits,
Frankie Boyle.
No,
Yeah, that's the one. Frankie Boyle. That was the one.
Mickey Flanagan. Yeah. His brother Terry was one of my best friends growing up, so I know Mickey really well.
Okay. Well, put downs are actually quite a skill. I've said before on this on my channel that I've done several pantomimes, being the lead role, the Dame no less. For those of you who don't know, I'm not going to go into it now, but a lot of it is a lot of interaction with the audience, and whether you get them on your side or booing against you, you really interact, and having a good put down or two is really worth having. And this woman, she was really loudmouth. She made some comments slagging me off, and I used Rodney Dangerfield? Is that his name? American comedian. He used one of his put downs, and I said last time I saw a mouth like that, it had a hook in it. she went quiet after that. Oh man. Do you like dags? Do you like dags? Where's that from, Goat? What accent is that supposed to be? Sorry? French?
No. Dags. That's Jippo. From Snatch.
Snatch, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, and what was his name?
Like
Yes, what was the actor's name? Because he's the
Brad Pitt.
Sorry? Brad Pitt, yes. He's probably the last person I'd have thought of casting that, but he did it brilliant, doesn't he?
It's brilliant.
Do you like dags?
Yeah.
Do you like dags?
Dags? Yeah, I like dags.
I like caravans more.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary Wybenga. Ooh, you're getting there again, Gary. Try and step back from... try and keep it cleanish. I don't mind you having a pop at Globeth, as that's fine. Just keep it on the right side, okay, pal? There's a video of Mr. S as a dame. There is indeed. So Hads has obviously been following me a while. There's a challenge. Anyone who wants to see me as a dame is going to have to look back through my back catalogue. Here's a clue. It's a Level Earth Observer one. I wonder if I could find it. Yeah, I'm going to try and find it on the fly. I can't remember how long ago it was though. It was
you
going.
As a dame.
Sorry, me as a dame. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can we?
Did you have hair?
Well, you had hair. I had 3-inch heels, mate.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to try and find it, and then I'll play that bit. But blimey, where was it? Because I think it was called there. I wonder if I can search for Mr. Sensible.
Can we stream it on the Flat Earth Discord channel?
No. Flat Earth Discord. I'm not going on there.
I'm still in that place.
Are you? Why?
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Ooh.
You gotta admit. Hilarious memes.
I've just tried to search it on my channel, but it's coming through with various. It was a Level Earth Observer. Level Earth Observer video of mine, and I'm pretty sure it was called "There's Nothing Like a Dame," because he's always going on about pantomime space station and stuff like that. I don't suppose anyone can find it, can they? And give us a shout if you get it. It's going back. Oh gosh, it's quite a while. Ah, I found it. Unbelievable. I tell you what. Let me. Oh, this is going to be interesting. If you're going to try and play adverts, let's just turn the advert off first. I can't believe I found that so quick. Your advert will begin. Oh yeah, let the advert play. Oh, there we go. Right, just got to find the relevant part of it. It was talking of Level Earth Observer. Goodness no. Oh, right. Oh, let me pause it. Right, people, will you forgive me? I've got to know if everyone will forgive me. Okay, you guys on the Discord, probably best to mute your mics and watch it on the stream. Okay, because I don't think the sound will come through to you. All right.
Okay.
I'm not running enough memory to do it, so I'm just gonna have to stay here.
Okay, right. So what I'm going to do, just so I don't hear stuff from the Discord. No, I can't do that. Right, I'm just going to have to play it.
Want me to mute myself?
Oh, Oh, hold on. It's just got to make sure I pick up the right window. There we go. Right. I'm sorry, people. Okay? I'm really sorry. Let's transition this across. You asked for it. Oh, yep, it's transitioned across. And 3, 2, 1. Guys, I'm sorry. I haven't got the... I've done it, haven't I? Let me try that again. Sorry. Hopefully... Oh, what's up with all this? I'll try it. Straight afterwards, I'll tell you a secret.
Tell him you'll send my boy a beanstalk with a clean pair of underpants. I will follow and near him I always will be. Nothing can keep me away. He is my son, you see. I will follow
Oh dear, never mind. But there was a little bit extra. Hopefully I've got the sound all sorted. TCMA. Oh, Blue, and please don't unsubscribe. So, no, I know. I said you. Sorry, you said you haven't got Discord sound. No, which is why I said mute your mics and go and watch it on the stream. You weren't listening, were you? but there was one. Let me just hold on. Here was the ending. Actually, while you can't hear it, let me just check, make sure I found the right point. Hold on. Right. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to show you this. This is pretty much how I ended the video with Leo, which is why I used this clip. Let's give this a try. Instead of blocking their comments and banning them, because I'm afraid otherwise you really will get pantomime artists like this gorgeous person coming after you, won't you? So keep up this ridiculousness, Adam, and debunkers will continue to come after you. And you don't know how many of them are pantomime artists, because this one really is me. Oh yes.
Ouch.
You have just been debunked again by a pantomime artist. Now I know that you won't believe
That's
that.
quite the outfit.
And I know that you're thinking, Mr. Sensible, you ain't no oil
Love
painting.
the hair.
Unfortunately, you're
You don't
wrong,
wear that on
and
stream?
I am.
Sometime?
Until next time.
I know you probably
Stay
still got the
sensible.
clothing.
Well, there you go. I really am a pantomime artist. Leo never commented on that.
I dare you to wear that on stream sometime, that outfit.
it still exists down
I know.
down at the
I
village
know
hall. But the shoes I still have. There was
The dress doesn't fit anymore.
Yeah,
stream.
well, there's very good reason. I couldn't just put on women's shoes, and if you're going to be a pantomime dame, you've got to be over the top. So I wanted sort of something really quite outrageous, and women's shoes, even the largest women's shoes, just wouldn't fit. I found a shop online that sold women's shoes made in men's sizes for some unknown reason. I never got to the bottom of that. So anyway, it said on the website, I forget which way, choose a size bigger or smaller than your standard shoe size. And I'm sort of in between. So I rang them up and I said, look, I'm sort of 9.5. So are you saying I should order a 9 or should I order a 10? Or he said, I'll tell you what, I'll send you both pairs. You can try them on and send the other pair back. I thought that's fantastic service. What I didn't realise, of course, is he actually charged me for 2 pairs pending the other pair coming back, but fair enough. So the shoes arrived. First pair, a little big, other pair, perfect. So I rang him up and said, look, that's fine. I've got the other pair. I can send them back to you. Is there a returns number or something? He said, no, that's fine. What do you think of the shoes? And bear in mind, these shoes are electric green, 3-inch heels with a big Diamante buckle. And I said, yeah, no, they're perfect, exactly what I want. He said, are they comfortable? I said, yeah, they're comfortable. He said, you could wear those all day. And I said, well, I'm not really sure what my wife would say about it. And he said, she doesn't need to know. Okay. But I actually used them a couple of years later. I was dame again, and I ordered another pair of shoes, and it was a really good website for that. Anyway, I hope I shocked 1 or 2 people. I did see there was a super chat or something. Let me just.
My life is ruined forever.
Right, so we had second best Bob. Brandon's flat earth nonsense starts soon. Why is Gary Wybenga never there? For £5. Thank you, Bob. Good question. Gary, why don't you go and bother Brandon? And Mordrak, super chat €5. So Mr. Sensible had long blonde hair in the past. Or what did I just watch? See, there you go. I told you, I've said time and time again, I could grow my hair if I wanted to. That I choose not to have long, luscious locks at this point in time, it's purely my choice. I may change my mind and regrow it. Who knows? But say a comment like that again, and I'll sing for you. Sorry?
You should try to grow at least once more while you still have the ability to do it.
I've got the ability. And if I end up having trouble growing hair on my head, I'll grow long hair under my armpits and just do a comb over. I don't... Ooh. Sorry, do you know what? I didn't see what the comments were. I'm sure that Gary Stewart, I spat my tea out laughing. David Oliver, thank you, David. See, Mr. Sensible is beautiful. Thank you, David. Some people appreciate me. That makes you and well, not really Mrs. Sensible, come to think of it. It's you. It's just you. Krauts. Yes, sorry, Krauts. I didn't see you'd gone. Let's bring you back in. And I see we've got Khan with George there as well. I brought you in. Hello, Khan.
Thank you.
Hello. And are you back in here, Krauts?
Now I've got to add a role to you on my channel now. 'Cause I didn't know about that side of you.
Okay.
I've got a role on my server appropriate.
Oh, something interesting. So yeah, I didn't know they had cameras back then. So, what are you talking about, Andrew? What are you talking? I still have the oil painting. That actually, someone said, how long ago was that? That was for. Is it 12 years ago? I think it was 12 years ago. Of course, I haven't aged a day since, as you can tell. But that I had never ever done anything like that. Mrs. S kept saying, "Oh, get involved in the pantomime, get involved," and I finally thought, you know what, I haven't got anything on this sort of autumn into the winter. I'll go down and see. And we had some auditions, just general sort of stuff, and then you took away script to have a look. And in all honesty, it was the only part I fancied, not expecting to get anything more than a minor role. And I just said, you know what, I don't mind, whatever. And then they do their casting and then pop notes through everyone's door saying what everyone is. And they cast me as the Dane, basically the leading, in effect, the leading or joint leading character. But you know what? I bloody loved it, because I could be awful, I could be rude, I could insult people, I could get the kids on my side, I could get the kids booing against me. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Sounds a bit like your Mr. Sensible channel, really.
Yeah.
Were all the nuns male or female?
Oh, you saying that? Oh damn! I lost the. I wonder if I can.
I hope they're male, just for the hilarious of it.
Well, you obviously, not you expect to, but in pantomime, Glass, the leading character, the leading lady, if you like, is a lady. The principal boy is a girl. The Dane is a bloke. It's a guy, and it's he's absolutely over the top, heavy makeup, ridiculous dress, outrageous behaviour, all that sort of thing. But no, those nuns, one of them was my eldest daughter. I don't know if I can get that to come back. I'm not going to reopen closed tabs. Oh no, it hasn't found it. I can't find it. But the little girl was my eldest daughter. She's now married.
I bet she's got a lot of photographs of you.
No, she doesn't. She's tried very hard to forget it. Very hard to forget it. But it's a brilliant time. Sorry, we are getting a bit distracted here. It's not really the main thrust of my channel.
It's still funny.
It is funny.
Come on.
And it's funny. I'm not ashamed of it, because I had a brilliant time.
I know.
And
you wouldn't have showed it if you were.
No, that's right. And I've managed to screw up what oh, there we are. Is that window, is it? Yes, I can now see the stream again. That's weird. Yeah, so I'm sure that not many people came here tonight expecting that, to be honest. Did they?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
No.
I seen work yesterday.
To cover.
Sorry, say again.
I seen work yesterday.
No, Glass. Sorry, it's Arctic I was trying to hear. Say again, Arctic.
You asked for new topics. There you have a new topic.
Yeah. I'm not sure how my sub count will stand up to that sort of barrage. But no, it's fun. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm not ashamed of it. I thought it was good. It was certainly very popular, and the kids loved it. Absolutely loved it.
My secret life as a transvestite. There you
Well,
go.
yeah.
It says, yeah.
Yeah, the only people that knew were the entire village and quite a few from neighbouring villages, and actually some friends of ours from Sweden. They were they were friends of a friend, but we got to know them, and they came and we bought them tickets, and of course they didn't know what it is. Mr. Sensible, I nearly said my name. Mr. Sensible's in a pantomime on Saturday. We got your tickets. Oh right, what's that then? Oh, it's just some singing and stuff. It's nice. And they came along, and their jaws dropped. They did not know what. They loved it, but they had no expectation of what it is. If you've not seen a real English pantomime, then you really won't get it. But of course, this guy's name, he was Swedish. His name was Ulf. I picked on him, didn't I? I dragged him up onto the stage about this hulking great Swedish bloke. I'm not even going to do the voice. Well, you heard the voice at the start, but I'm not going to do it now. But I thoroughly embarrassed him, and they had a brilliant time. There we go. What do you call a nun in a wheelchair? Virgin Mobile. Sorry. Thank you, Gary Stewart. But it was good fun.
Guys, I'm gonna leave the chat now, so be good, have fun, great stream.
Well, thank you for. Well, it's different, wasn't it? It wasn't quite the way I thought it was going to go. Snap.
But I don't know, it's fun, it's interesting. Yeah, it's.
Yeah. So I wonder how many people are going to clip that.
Yeah. Probably join some other time. It's been fun.
Of course. Thank you very much for coming along.
Yeah.
You take
See
care.
ya.
Bye bye,
Yeah, you
Snap.
too.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh, and I see I've got some more messages. I missed something out. Oh, Colon. I don't know if he's back again, but he was going off for his tea. He might have come back by now. But I'm picking up your message rather late there, Colon, because I got Crow and that back in.
Thank you.
No, my pleasure, my pleasure. Yeah, so at least you got the benefit of my voice, didn't you? I saw you, Brian, watching and laughing. Oh, you're muted.
Yep, sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. So
Yeah.
I presume you heard it then. You went out.
Oh yes.
I never claimed I could sing.
That's not bad. I will follow him.
I actually wrote those rewrote lyrics to fit the story and so on. But one of the times I was singing it, it was recorded on a couple nights. I started going up too high, and I sort of cough and then drop right down to my level, which for some reason people laughed at. There we go.
Did you do any warm ups for it, like at all, or just went for it?
I just went. Well, I mean, that was in the middle of the story. That was about halfway through the sort of 2.5 hour pantomime, and I got a bit of reputation for going off script. But there we go. I could do that as a dame, because once you're up there and you start interacting with the audience and slagging them off and teasing the kids and that, they can't stop you. So they just had to wait until I finished and then carry on with whatever the story was. But it went well.
Bit of improvisation.
Yeah, oh, definitely. They actually gave me a little slot in the middle so they could do some scenery changing. And we didn't have a full orchestra. We couldn't quite afford that. We had a little old lady with a piano, but actually she was really good at the piano. But what would happen is the piano was right by the stage, so she would put down fold down the thing on the keyboard. I would sit on the top of the piano and talk to her and the audience, and she never knew what I was going to say, because every single performance I came up with a new insult for her, so she never knew quite what she was going to get. But yeah, it was just fun. But right now I'm just talking me, and I do apologise. I actually feel quite a bit rude. I'm glad you've seen it, but anyway. So, I don't think we came to much of a conclusion here, did we?
No, I'm shooting off as well, because I'm going to bed. Basically, I find it hard to keep up now.
That's all right, Gary.
Gary?
Sorry? Sorry, what? No. Brian. Where did I get... I'm reading Gary there and looking at you there, sorry. Yeah,
Sorry.
Brian.
I know, it's easy to mix.
I'm Gary, and so's my wife. No, Brian, that's absolutely fine.
Where I'm the operation, I find it hard to sit up for too long. So
That's all right. I hope you keep improving. To be honest, I'm going to be up at 5 tomorrow morning, and it's 10:15. So I think I'll probably. Oh my goodness! He's just shown us all his guts hanging out with a couple of manky stitches trying to hold them in.
all right, I'm off. Good night.
Okay, you take care. Thank you. Bye bye. Everyone else, I think because, like I said, I'm going to be off to work at 5 in the morning. I think I'll probably wind this stream up. But I do also want to just check, see what we're on sub-wise, and I haven't missed any chats, I hope. Let me just double check that. No. The sub count is 9927. Excuse me. So it's still ticking up, but slowly. But it's been a couple of days. I mean, most of the actually expect to happen quickly, and it did. I think I picked up 350 the first day, which is very nice. So, yeah.
It's up to 97?
9927. I'm showing on Studio. It'll take a while to show up on the channel. Ah. Effie peer review. It's a treat to hear your reminiscences of pantomime. Thinking of a video you probably really enjoy. Spike Jones all girl band medley. Wow. Send me a link, Effie. Send me a link.
You need another 75 subs.
Something like that. Whatever it is. Yeah.
Do a ping on my or post your link, your permalink in my general on my server.
Well, you can always. I mean, if you want to. Shill me out and put a link on there and say to anyone who wants to come over, then please do. Just link to my chat, provide a link. I mean, the links for Discord, you can set them to never expire, but they do. They do expire. It's not good. Dog milk, full of vitamins, minerals, full of marrowbone jelly, lasts longer than any other kind of milk. Dog's milk. That's right. As you said, because no bugger will drink it. Nice one, Sable. That's actually. One of my favourite quotes, and I use that with Mrs. S. Something's a bit off, a bit manky, we'll say we'll use that as emergency backup dog's milk. Yeah, guys, I'm going to do it because otherwise I'll just keep on and on. Yeah, I'm approaching 10. I'm going to have to think very carefully what I'll do for my 10k. As always, it sneaks up and then bites me on the arse. That happened with all the other specials, and it definitely has this time. Right. So thanks, guys. I'm going to drop you in the room, in the waiting room, and then say good night to this bunch of reprobates. Thank you, Glass God 420, and Captain Welshie. Thank you. Oh, I thought let's try it again. Yes, Captain Welshie. Thank you very much for coming.
No problem, sir.
Oh, what am I doing? It's all going wrong now. Cheers, Welshie, and Blue Feather. Thank you too.
Good night.
Good night. And Croexy, you've been in, out, shaking it all about. Thank you for coming along.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome. And Calm with George, are you there? Because I didn't actually get to speak to you at all, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm here. I came in late. I just thought I'd get into the Discord.
Oh, I just realised. It's George, isn't it?
Yeah, it's George.
Yeah. I just realised because, of course, your name on here is different. Yes, sorry, I didn't click, and then I read it. I actually got that just by your voice, recognising your voice. So thank you, George.
It's always been Khan with George. Khan gets first billing because he's the boss of the household here.
And I haven't forgotten, it's Natyuk.
That's correct.
Yes, thank you. Well, listen, your
mind is still intact.
Yeah, but only on Thursdays. What day is it today? Well, it's Thursday. That explains it. That explains
there
it.
You go.
Yeah, I'm all right. Okay, thank you very much, then, George. You take care.
You too, sir.
Cheers. And Arctic Reflections.
Yes, sir.
Again, thank you for coming along. You've been along a few times. Always welcome, you know.
Yeah, thank you. Have a nice evening.
You too. Cheers, mate. Thank you. So, everybody, yeah, it's been an interesting mix, isn't it? I don't think any of us were really quite expecting how that went down at the end. Not really, but it's fun. If you're going to do stuff like that, you've got to have a thick skin, or be thick, or both. So I'm onto a winner there. So I will say, anyone in here who is fresh to the channel from Creakies, big welcome to you. Okay, you're very welcome. I hope you make yourself at home and check out some of my previous content, and it continues to be to your liking. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you to all the members, and do you know, it escapes me, whoever it was now who just upgraded membership. Appreciate it, and thank you everyone just coming along, joining in with the comments, even you, Gary. Okay, so I'm going to say thank you very much. Take care. Good night. I'm out of here. Stay sensible.
Mr. Sensible, bring me some cheese, and get me only the best if you please.
That's Thursday. That's
Here are some flowers, let me display
okay.
them.
Thank you very much. Enjoy
Then after one, or you have Arnold slay them. Mr. Sensible, you are a man. Every subscriber is a faithful fan. Bring your logic and your cheese. Mr. Sensible, help us out, please. Mr. Sensible, I need a proof. I need a proof of gravity, so I jump off the roof. It was the law, let me go further. Why was I ever such a dumb flat earther? Mr. Sensible, I'm such a clown. I am the laughing stock of the town. Bring your logic and your cheese. Mr. Sensible, help me out, please.
Thank you,
Mr. Sensible, bring me a sphere. To which the waters of the oceans adhere. Have explanations, let me be candid.